don't want that is because they feel like that man is not striving for 100%.
I feel like I have to do something.
Of course.
Like, give me the light bill.
We thought you were soft when you couldn't resist a woman's temptation, but the joke's on you because you're only telling women what we already knew.
I don't know who need to hear this, but until that woman asks you to be her husband,
Yeah, she gotta propose, man.
And he usually gives me between $75 to $100 a week.
And she's out here doing charity work with soft guy era merch.
We're in our soft guy era. Drizzle, drizzle. Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get right into this.
We heard on a podcast a man say that men that desire to have a 50-50 household, the reason why women, whether they can articulate it or not, but women don't want that is because they feel like that man is not striving for 100%, all of the man that he could possibly be. And innately we feel that like a man should, in theory, this is what they said on this podcast, a man should want to provide at 100%. Now, whether he does or not, if you meet him at, he can do 25%, then you get him to 50%, then they get to 70%. But the goal should be
100%.
to want to provide at 100%. Do you believe in a 50-50 household?
Of course.
Oh, you know what? That's hard. I do,
She does.
but I feel like you got to do what works for you.
Yeah.
I honestly, that's so hard. I honestly feel like I have to do something.
Yes.
I feel like I have to do something.
Of course.
Like, give me the light bill. Give me something.
This is 2024.
Hey, listen, fellas. We done with the whole masculine provider male era. We're in our soft guy era, okay? Drizzle, drizzle. Listen, you need to hold out and make that woman wait until she shows you that she's capable and that she's loving enough for you to give your body to her. You know, because at the end of the day, it's all about us. It's all about us. We just want our equal rights as men. So, drizzle, drizzle.
I've been tagged repeatedly in videos like this, and I know this is men's attempt to throw women's logic back in their faces. But the truth is, we already knew you were in your soft guy era. We thought you were soft when you couldn't resist a woman's temptation.
Is this a woman gaslighting me in my comments and being homophobic? If you're a brokey, just say that. It's giving projecting. And who said I was joking? I'm in my soft guy era. If you can't take me out to Texas Roadhouse and treat me to pasta and lobster, get on. November's coming up and I want a Tesla. If you can't put a down payment on my Tesla, get the on.
And when you
Salty.
had a girlfriend, a fiance, or a wife, we knew you were in your soft guy era when you went to the store to get a pack of cigarettes or a gallon of milk and never came back. We knew you were in your soft guy era when you begged your baby mama not to put you on child support because you couldn't survive if she took that $250 a month, even though she was the one who was feeding the child and clothing the child, and she was the one who was providing shelter for that child as well. Like, we already knew you were soft. We're just proud of you guys for finally having the strength to admit it.
Delusional.
I know this is meant to be a joke, but the joke's on you because you're only telling women what we already knew.
Look at you.
So go ahead, get your laughs, get your views, get your engagement, and then get out of single women's faces because they don't care.
Salty. Now, what did you notice? It was still the same talking points. Think about it. This woman has been on TikTok screaming the same thing for years. So with the soft guy era, it doesn't matter. Why? Soft guy era is winning, and she's still saying the same thing. She was just complaining about passport bros. Now she's complaining about the soft guy era. They want men to just take it all. Take it and don't say anything. Long gone are those days. We're in our soft guy era. Drizzle, drizzle.
Listen, fellas.
Listen.
We done with the whole masculine provider male era.
We done.
If she is not willing to do it, someone else will. Drizzle, drizzle.
Our soft guy era.
Yep.
Listen, I don't know who need to hear this, but until that woman asks you to be her husband,
Yeah, she gotta propose, man.
Bro, I know this whole soft guy era thing is kind of a joke, but it's not a joke. A lot of these is dead. Which leads me to my point. It's about to get so scary, bro. Like, the amount of traction this soft guy era thing is catching. Oh my God. In 10 years, it's going to be a whole, like, these dudes is changing the whole dating field. I think it's so interesting. I'm not mad at it at all. I think it's cool. Like, bro, do you understand the dynamic that's finna happen? Like,
It's already
dudes
happening.
finna be asking girls to take them on dates. Like, I ain't gonna cap. This finna be a weird dynamic. Like, ain't nobody finna be getting married for sure now. Everything is what can you do for me? But I mean, that's just like this. We look at it as a joke right now, but this is really finna be a thing. Like, now that men have like opened their eyes and seen what's really going on, bro, and they like, no, we not doing that. Oh, it's over with. It's over with. Give it 10, 15 years, bro. The last generation, would a man provide for everything? 10, 20 years from now? Oh no. Bro, it's gonna be a whole, I'm telling you what, mark my words.
Well, the brother's kind of young because that's already happening now. Look at when you see videos of women complaining and the woman will say, you know, I'm upset because a single father didn't want to. Well, I know the woman said, I know a single father will take care. No, I know a single man will take care of me and my kids. And so many guys were down in the comments saying, no, I second how the guy lives and I agree with him. And so many guys, nobody wants to be the simp anymore. This generation has been awakened because of what happened to generations before. And in my generation and generation after, it's kind of mixed in with this one, but men aren't hearing it anymore, right? Over this past 10 years, now you have soft guy era in, then you have the other guy with the single mom song, then you have passport bros, then you have the manosphere. Ooh, it's going to be a cold winter. And the same thing that was stated, they said by 2030, a lot of women will be, winter will pretty much be here in full swing. Well, I know it will anyway, but still, as far as the date market, it will be too. And I think it's time that women start acting right because all this is showing guys aren't going for it anymore.
So my paycheck gets direct deposited to my man's account. And he usually gives me between $75 to $100 a week.
He's in a soft guy era.
I feel it's only right because even though we both pay like bills in the house, I just feel it's only right because I'm a stay-at-home mom and he pays more bills than I actually pay. So given the fact that he pays, the most expensive things, the rent, insurance, car payment, I feel like he deserves to, have my money.
That's
and
right.
And whatever he deems is reasonable to give me as an allowance, then he does so.
Yes.
Now, the only bad thing about it is, like, let's say if I want to do my nails and my eyebrows and a pedicure. So I only get $75 for the week. So I won't be able to do a pedicure or my eyebrows. So that week I just have to go with my nails being done. And then the following week, I would have to do pedicure and my eyebrows, which that's okay. I think that's fine. Like, do y'all agree with this? Do you think it's okay? Like, are other women like this? Let me know.
I 100% agree, right? She's getting in line. Her man is in the soft guy era. He's a provider in the soft guy era, right? He's providing most of the bills. So he probably makes a lot more than she does, but she got right in line, right? She said, okay, here, take this. Pay this bills. I'll take the small allowance. Why is she taking that small allowance? Because he's been providing her life for so many years. he deserves that, right? Now, a lot of guys will say, no, I want a woman to manage things on her own, but no, she may not be able to. Do you know how many women, like, imagine she has the money to herself. She goes crazy, blows the bag on nonsense. All of a sudden, he comes home and see her with shopping bags all over the place, right? And a lot of women are hating on this woman.
Direct deposited to my man's account.
Wait a minute.
Didn't even listen to her say he pays most of the bills. Didn't hear that part.
So my paycheck gets direct deposited to my man's account.
That could never, would never, will never be me. You bet if I'm making money, it's my money.
See that? Didn't listen to anything she said.
So my paycheck gets direct deposited to my man's account.
Hi, I'm Alexia, your neighborhood-friendly human resources professional, and I'm here to tell you not to do this.
We do not care.
And I will give you an example as to why. So just for an example, say that you are in a relationship with someone and you have your check direct deposited into your partner's account. Let's say that the relationship ends, whether it's amicably or not. Okay. The next time that you're due to get paid, if you do not change your direct deposit information in a timely manner and it's caught in the payroll cycle correctly, your next check can still go into your partner's account. And what do you think is going to happen? Yep, they're going to keep your check. So please do not do this because it's just simply not worth it. It's a lot of headache. It's a lot of pain. If you don't catch it in the payroll cycle right, it could mess everything up.
Why by yourself?
So please just don't do this. Have your own bank account. Have your money go into your account. And if you need to give your partner money, just do it the traditional way. It's just not worth the pain and the hassle.
You see that at the end? They're all thinking about a way out, right? That woman doesn't sound like she's thinking about a way out. She's thinking about going all in. And that's why this soft guy era thing is so popular. What all of these women doing? They want to have it their way. She said, what happens if the marriage goes wrong? Why is the marriage going to go wrong? Right? Why? People aren't thinking about that. Like me, I provide most of the bills. If my wife had a job and said, okay, I'm going to deposit the money into your account, that makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. Why does it make sense? Because I'm managing everything. But you see the woman at the end, that's when things go wrong. Shraggy? That's what's going on nowadays. It's like, why are you thinking about things going wrong? Most women are doing that. And they just not all in. And that's why guys are done.
Listen.
Everybody keeps asking me what I think about the DRIZZLE movement.
What's up, Tay, baby?
Come on.
I talk about men's mental health all the time. I'm always on men's side.
We love you.
Of course, I'm going to ride for this movement.
We love you.
Here's another thing. Whenever that soft guy merch, comes out or whatever,
May 3rd.
About 10 of those outfits and pass them to my followers or whatever. So
See, this is the women we need. The women that are trim. The women that are not broke.
Word.
We're done with the broke in 2024. We've dealt with broke for the past 150 years. We're done. We're done with them. See, Tay got her own motion and her own bag. She said, it. I'm going to get 10 soft guy era sweatsuits and I'm just going to give it out to 10 followers. I'm just going to give it out and I want to see you wear them. Take some pictures. And now we got girls out here talking about, I don't even want to work a job. Oh, I'm working 20 hours a week and you're broke-ish. You out here talking about how can I put on Klarna? How can I put on Afterpay? And she's out here doing charity work with soft guy era merch. Like, where are the trips?
Woo! Man.
why I was unsupportive.
You were.
You go through this boy's entire Instagram page, all his videos is made in my car.
Okay, you want a cookie?
He didn't pay no car note,
Okay,
no
and?
insurance. He wasn't
Okay,
paying
and?
maintenance.
Okay,
he wasn't
and?
doing none of that.
Okay, and?
that was all my doing. So
Okay.
not only was I giving you money and giving you
As you should.
content while I'm at work at night, slaving on somebody
Now
else.
it's slaving.
But then also when you wanted to go network and go shoot content with other people, I
Okay.
provided your way.
As you should.
For you to do whatever you need
As
to do.
you
wanted to be
should.
on the scenes, I made sure you had money in your pocket to do
As
what
you
need to
should.
do. Whole time I'm either at work, at school, at home.
Now, let me pause it real quick. Now, you notice the other girl, the wife, right? She's supporting her man soft guy era. And the other woman is trying to give her a way out. Oh, no, you don't want to do that. This woman here was doing the same thing. She got out. As he said, as you should.
No, he's in his soft guy. Bro, Desi Banks was doing all his videos in my car. He didn't pay no car note. Desi didn't pay no car insurance. I was giving Desi Banks money for his skits. Okay, and? You want a cookie? Oh, well, when Desi was doing his skits, I was at work slaving, getting this money to give to him. What, you want a round of applause? Okay, here you go. Congratulations for doing the bare minimum. Hey, quick side note. The Soft Guy Era merch drops in May, so make sure you're following the HHE page on Instagram. Back to what I'm talking about. If you were that stressed about money, why didn't you get a second job? Why does Desi have to pay the bills? He was operating in the Soft Guy Era, and look where it got him. Look where it got him, and look what complaining got you. On an interview, sad as hell. Now look, all the women in the comments were saying, well, girl, you're going to get blessed in the future. God's going to bless your heart. They won't even GoFundMe you $1. They won't even give you $1 to your GoFundMe. What you should have did was kept paying the bills, kept supporting his lifestyle, and shut up. Then you would have been somewhere. Soft Guy Era merch drops in May. Make sure you're following the Headhunter University page to get your merch.
Wow. But he's right, though. I know it sounds crazy when you hear it. That man is successful, right? Now, if he left you alone and didn't talk to you anymore, that's a little off. Then you have something to complain about. But you helped the man rise. He was in the soft guy era. And you helped him get out of the soft guy era naturally by being a provider you should be. But you see what happened, right? And that's why I broke down the other lady, the lady that was married. That was priceless. Her man is doing most of the work. She knows, she said, I have to get in line with my husband. That's what guys need nowadays. Guys need women to get in line with their program. So I know it sounds crazy, but if you can make a guy's life easier and he can be medium soft, right? Like her husband right now is medium soft because she's giving him the check. So he can pay whatever bills he deems fit. That's the new thing that needs to be talked about, right? Women who want to be soft, you can be soft with your man together. You can be soft together if you get in line. Even what's her name talked about it? What's her name?
Same ridiculous statements come out of a man's mouth. Now all of a sudden you take him back and you offended. It's 2024 and I honestly don't understand whether or not you're a woman or a man, why anybody would not be living a soft life. I don't know why anybody would be aspiring for a hard one. Like, make it make sense. It's called a partnership for a reason. Because two people are supposed to be coming together so that they can do for one another equally. You pour into their cup just like they pour into yours. But y'all turn this into a selfish act of you trying to gain something from somebody else and benefit from somebody else, meanwhile not caring what they get in return from you. And as long as you're going into a situation like that, you will always lose because you cannot use people like that. You cannot go into a situation and only thinking about the ways that you can benefit from it and neglect the other person involved in it. At the end of the day, if the girls want to sprinkle, the fellas can drizzle.
She said, I don't support anybody living a hard life.
I'm pro everybody being in a soft life era because there's no reason why you should be living a hard life.
Oh, absolutely. She got it right too. Any girl living a hard life, any kid living a hard life, same thing with a kid, right? Kids need to listen to their parents so they can live a soft life. I had to tell that to my son when I speak to him. Son, you need to listen to me so you can live a soft life. Because, yeah, I'm trying to tell him things to make his life go easier. And if he does them, his life will be easier. If he doesn't, has a long, hard road ahead. Jail and many other things. But, yeah, guys, thank y'all for watching. Soft Guy Era isn't going anywhere. No time soon. Because women need to learn. You have to be a part of a man's life in order for things to work. You can't just get everything you want. You can't have your cake and eat it too. But thank y'all for watching. See y'all next video.
Coming.